Most people over 70 are overlooking something simple that could help them live beyond 90. And it only takes 5 minutes every morning. If you believe you're too old to start now, think again. Your body is still listening. For many people, the first thing they reach for when they wake up is their coffee mug. But what if I told you the real secret to longevity is sitting right on your kitchen counter, and you've been ignoring it all along? Drinking water within the first 10 minutes of waking up is not only healthy, but it's one of the most powerful tools for longevity science has discovered. For seniors, it can even extend your life. Why is that? Because when you sleep, your body enters a state of deep dehydration. Your cells become starved for fluids. Your brain functions with less hydraulic support, and your blood thickens, increasing the risk of blood pressure spikes, fatigue, and even heart problems right when you wake up. A 2022 study published in EBIO Medicine, part of Lancet Discovery Science, found that adults with higher serum sodium levels, a marker for dehydration, were more likely to age faster, develop chronic diseases earlier, and die younger. Even mild dehydration, just a 1 to 2% loss in body water, can impair both cognitive and physical function. This is especially dangerous after the age of 70, when your body's thirst response weakens and changes in kidney function affect how you retain fluids. But here's where it gets interesting. Simply drinking 12 to 16 ounces of water as soon as you wake up, before your coffee, medications, or even breakfast, can rehydrate every organ in your body, boost your metabolism by up to 30% for the next hour, and even protect your heart. A study from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that drinking 500 milliliters of water increased metabolic rate by 24% within just 10 minutes, lasting up to an hour. That's a huge energy boost without needing a walk, a pill, or a green smoothie. But this habit isn't just about hydration, it's about intention. This 5-minute ritual says, I am still in control of my health. My body is still worth caring for. And today, I choose to thrive, not just survive. Make it a daily ritual. Place a glass of water on your nightstand tonight. Let it be the first thing you see in the morning. Add a squeeze of lemon for extra antioxidants and digestive support. And remind yourself that this is not just a drink. This is a declaration. If you're still here and this habit has inspired you, comment, "Hydrate to 90" below. Your body might be aging, but your choices still hold power. This one could change everything. If you find your body feels stiff in the morning, tight knees, sore hips, or that slow shuffle to the bathroom, you're not alone. But here's something many people don't know. The first 3 minutes after you wake up are when your body is most open to change. Your joints have been still for hours, circulation is slow, and your muscles are cold. But moving gently and intentionally during this fragile window sends a signal. I am still alive. I am still capable. A landmark study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who did light morning stretches and mobility exercises daily had a 35% lower risk of falls, fractures, and long-term immobility. Even more remarkably, just 3 minutes of movement can improve blood flow to the brain and reduce inflammation markers linked to aging. Think of it this way. When you skip movement in the morning, your muscles stay contracted, your joints stay stiff. You carry that tension all day, and over time it turns into stiffness, pain, or worse, fear of moving. But you don't need to do yoga or go for a jog. Start with something simple, like the longevity flow. Neck rolls, slowly turning your head side to side and up and down. Shoulder circles, rolling your shoulders forward and back. Arm raises, lifting your arms above your head and breathing deeply. Seated marches, gently lifting each knee while sitting at the edge of your bed. Ankle rolls, rolling each foot in circles to stimulate circulation. All of this takes less than 3 minutes and can be done sitting down, with the science to back its power. In fact, a study from Harvard Health Publishing reported that daily low-intensity movement in the morning can lower blood pressure, improve digestion, and reduce symptoms of depression. All key factors in quality of life after 70. But perhaps the greatest benefit of all is confidence. That simple act of moving reminds you that age is not a roadblock. It's a sign to be smarter, not slower. And don't underestimate the mental power of this habit. Movement activates your brain's balance and alertness center, the vestibular system. Within minutes, you feel sharper, more awake, more alive. So tomorrow morning, before you check your phone or turn on the TV, move. Start with 3 minutes. Your muscles will thank you. Your brain will reward you. And your future self will be proud. If you're still watching, comment morning motion below to let me know you're ready to take back your mornings and your strength. Most people over 70 wake up and go straight into doing mode, checking the clock, thinking about their medications or turning on the news. But in that rush, they overlook something crucial: the breath. Not just the shallow breath from waking, but conscious breathing, the kind that signals to your heart, brain, and nervous system that you are safe, present, and in control. Here's what the research shows. Just 90 seconds of deep breathing in the morning can lower cortisol levels, reduce blood pressure, and even improve memory retention in older adults. A study published in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that daily slow breathing exercises improved cognitive function and emotional regulation in people over 65. Another study from Harvard Medical School revealed that controlled breathing, just 6 breaths per minute, can strengthen the vagus nerve, responsible for regulating your heartbeat, digestion, and stress resilience. This isn't meditation. It's oxygen therapy without the tank. Let me walk you through it. It takes just 3 minutes. Here's how it works. The 4-26 breath technique. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat for 5 or 6 rounds or until your body feels calmer. You can do this sitting up in bed, by a window, or even outside. The key is consistency. Why is this so powerful? As we age, our oxygen efficiency declines. The lungs become less elastic. Our circulation slows and less oxygen reaches the brain. This leads to brain fog, anxiety, and even cognitive decline. But when you breathe intentionally, you supercharge your cells, improve focus, and stabilize your heart rate, all before lifting a finger. And here's the beautiful part. This breath becomes a bridge, a moment between sleep and the rest of your life, a space to set an intention. Today, I move with peace. Today, I give my body what it needs. Many centenarians, those who live past 100, share one common trait: a calm, centered approach to the day. This is how you build that inner stillness, one breath at a time. So tomorrow, don't just wake up. Come alive. Let your breath remind your body that it's safe. Let it create space in your mind before the day begins. If you're still here and this habit inspired you, comment "breathe for 90" below, because your next 30 years could begin with your next 3 minutes. Before you reach for your phone, before you scroll through messages or turn on the TV, head to the window. The first light you see each morning can either recharge your body or confuse it, and most seniors unknowingly choose the latter. Here's what the science says. Exposure to natural light within the first 30 to 60 minutes of waking is one of the most powerful things you can do for your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock that governs energy, metabolism, hormone release, and even how well you sleep at night. When you skip sunlight and go straight to screens, phones, tablets, or TVs, your body gets the wrong signals. Blue light from screens tells your brain it's still night, suppressing melatonin and scrambling cortisol production. But when you expose your eyes to natural outdoor light, even for just 2 out of 5 minutes, your brain starts producing the hormones that wake you up gently, boost alertness, and align your body for the day ahead. A 2021 study published in Sleep Health found that older adults who received at least 20 minutes of natural morning light had significantly better sleep quality, mood stability, and cognitive performance throughout the day. Another study from Northwestern University showed that people exposed to early daylight not only slept better at night, but also had lower body mass indexes, BMI, a key marker of long-term health and longevity. This doesn't mean you need to take a nature walk at sunrise. It means open your blinds, Step outside for a few deep breaths, or sit by a sunny window with your coffee. Let your eyes, not your screen, be the first thing to absorb light in the morning. Your retinas contain specialized cells that signal your brain's master clock to regulate hormone production, energy levels, and cellular repair. This simple action helps sync your entire system. And for seniors, this is vital. Why? Because aging can cause your internal clock to drift. You might wake up too early, feel tired too soon, or experience fragmented sleep. But light is the reset button. It tells your body it's morning, that you're still in rhythm, still in tune with life. So tomorrow morning, don't just switch on the news, switch on your body. Even a few minutes of morning light can lift your mood, sharpen your memory, and stabilize your energy throughout the day. Here's a bonus tip. If you can combine this light habit with habit number 3, your deep breathing, breathe deeply while soaking up the light. This doubles the benefit and creates a sacred 5-minute morning ritual that rewires your health. 1 cell at a time. If you're still here, comment light first below. Let's remind ourselves that longevity doesn't start at a pharmacy. It starts at the window. Here's a question most people never ask themselves when they wake up. What is still working in my life today? Not what hurts, what's missing, or what you forgot to do yesterday, but what's still beautiful, still breathing, still yours. And this shift in mindset, just 2 minutes each morning, could help you live longer. According to researchers at UC Davis and Harvard Medical School, seniors who actively practice gratitude journaling or reflection for even a few minutes per day experience 23% lower levels of cortisol, stronger immune responses, better sleep quality, emotional resilience, and even enhanced brain plasticity. Your brain's ability to adapt and grow new neural connections after 70. In simple terms, gratitude changes your brain chemistry, and your brain in turn influences your body. That's not just spiritual advice, it's neurobiology. When you focus on what you're thankful for, your warm bed, your steady heartbeat, a friend's call yesterday, your brain lights up in regions associated with reward, empathy, and motivation. You trigger a natural release of dopamine and serotonin, chemicals that reduce pain and increase joy. The effect is compounding. Studies from the Greater Good Science Center found that seniors who practiced morning gratitude for 10 consecutive days were still feeling mood and energy boosts a month later, even if they stopped journaling. So how do you start? Easy. Keep a small notebook by your bedside. Each morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Or if writing is difficult, simply say them aloud. Think of it as your emotional vitamin before the day begins. Here's what that might sound like. I'm grateful I can still walk to the window and feel the sun. I'm grateful for the memory of my spouse's laugh. I'm grateful that I woke up today with a purpose. You don't need a perfect life to feel thankful. In fact, the most powerful gratitude often arises when things aren't easy, but you choose to look for meaning anyway. Neuroscientist Dr. Alex Kororb says it best. Gratitude forces you to shift attention from what's wrong to what's right, and that changes everything. So tomorrow morning, before the noise of the world creeps in, pause, close your eyes, and ask yourself, what's still good? That one question can turn your entire day and your entire aging journey into something hopeful. If you're still here, comment "grateful to grow" below to let me know you're ready to rewire not just your habits, but your heart. You've just discovered 5 simple habits that can reshape the rest of your life. Not in decades, not in months, but in the next 5 minutes. Hydrating yourself, moving your body, breathing with intention, bathing in morning light, and finding one quiet thing to be grateful for. These aren't grand gestures, they're choices. Gentle, consistent, powerful choices that whisper to your body, I'm still here and I'm not done yet. Because longevity isn't about counting the years you've lived. It's about the energy you bring into each new day. It's about waking up with purpose and proving to yourself that this chapter of life may be the most important one yet. The truth is, most people never change after 70. But you're not most people. You're still Curious, still capable, still in the fight. So tomorrow morning, don't ask what the world expects of you. Ask instead, what can I do today that makes my next decade stronger than the last? Because somewhere right now, there's someone your age who just made a different choice. They stayed in bed. They gave in to the stiffness. They forgot to breathe, to stretch, to be grateful. But not you. Not today.